this is the 2011 edition. We've got a contents page, the archetypal empire, and a timeline. And two parts. The first is Rome, the world's first superpower. And then part two is the power of Rome. The archetypal empire. And here we have a map of the empire in AD 200, centred still on the Mediterranean but now stretching from the Middle East to Scotland. Wow, really was huge. So I'm going to do a bit of reading. There's the timeline. The rise and the fall. So let's do a bit of reading from the first part. Part 1. Rome, the world's first superpower. The rise of Rome, from the mythically simple beginnings of a few dwellings above the river Tiber to dominion over the whole Mediterranean world, was seen by Romans themselves as inevitable and divinely ordained. The qualities on which the Romans prided themselves, piety, fidelity, and above all, virtus, meaning courage, ability, strength, and excellence, were what made their empire possible, indeed invincible. So long as its citizens retained them, Rome would remain mistress of the world. What is remarkable about Rome is that almost without exception it conquered all other powers, making it the sole superpower of the ancient Mediterranean world. This was a region where many of the great civilizations of antiquity, Egyptian, Babylonian, Carthaginian, Etruscan, Greek, converged, with only distant China ever rivaling Rome in stability, power, and longevity. Rome was the heir of these ancient civilizations of the Middle East and Mediterranean, absorbing and propagating their cultures, while adding its own distinctive elements to make a civilization that was unique. secrets of its success as an imperial power. Legendary beginnings, 753 to 509 BC. According to legend, Rome was founded in 753 BC by Romulus and Remus, twin princes of Alba Longa, supposedly itself founded 4 centuries earlier by Aeneas, a Trojan prince. The twins, his distant descendants, were abandoned as babies on the orders of Amulius, who had usurped their kingdom and ordered their deaths. Miraculously, a she-wolf appeared from a wood to suckle them, and they were brought up by Faustinus, a kindly shepherd, on the Palatine Hill. When they grew up, they killed the usurper and together founded a new city, Rome, but they soon quarrelled, Romulus killing Remus for jumping over his ploughed boundary line. Romulus then populated Rome by inviting outlaws and homeless men to join him, and by abducting the young women of his neighbours in the famous rape of the Sabine women. When the Sabine men marched back in force to reclaim their women, the latter, by now used to being Roman wives, intervened to prevent a battle, and the two peoples intermarried. Romulus later ascended into heaven in a thunderstorm, becoming divine. From such violent mythic beginnings sprang the eternal city, Rome. The early settlements. Archaeology tells us that by the mid-8th century BC, an unimpressive settlement existed on the Palatine Hill. The first Romans were actually Latin farmers or shepherds, the Latins being a subgroup of the Italian peoples, living in separate villages of small huts on the Palatine and the Esquiline Hills. Beneath and between these hills were marshy valleys, despite later Roman propaganda to the contrary. This was not a particularly healthy or fertile spot, but an island had 2 advantages. In the midst of the fast-flowing river Tiber, it offered the first practical crossing upriver from the sea, 16 miles or 25 kilometres distant, while the hills provided good defensive positions. The settlement remained extremely primitive until the arrival, once again enshrined in myth, of the Etruscan kings who traditionally ruled Rome from 616 to 509 BC. Certainly at about this time Rome came under the sway of the Etruscans. They were a civilized people who dominated Italy from Bologna to the Bay of Naples. Rome's strategic position on the Tiber meant the Etruscans, approaching the height of their power, inevitably wanted control over it. In close contact with the Greek cities to the south, whose art influenced but did not overwhelm their art, the Etruscans were a cheerful, even hedonistic race, fond of the arts, women, banquets and athletics, or so their surviving bronzes and tomb paintings suggest. We still cannot fully read their language, even though, like the Roman alphabet, it uses a version of the Greek alphabet, but the Etruscans did not write very much. A new city. It is probably true to say Priscus, the good Tarquin, who ruled between circa 616 and 579 BC, held the first census. Citizens were organised into 3 tribes, each having 10 curiae or wards. From these 30 wards the kings chose 300 patricians, or heads of extended families, to sit in the advisory council known as the Senate. The first assembly, the Comitia Curiata, is also thought to have emerged about this time, although its powers are unknown. Priscus, successor, King Servius Tullius, reorganised the state, dividing Romans into 5 classes according to their wealth. Each class was subdivided into centuries, each century being roughly equal in wealth. All citizens were liable for army service apart from those in the last and poorest class, who could not afford to arm themselves. A legion or levy had 6,000 infantry and 300 cavalry, the cavalry being provided by the richest century. In the newly appointed Comitias Centuriata, or assembly by hundreds, each century voted as a single block, with the richest but smallest century voting first. The vote was decided as soon as an absolute majority of centuries was reached, which inevitably gave the rich centuries the most influence and the poorest and biggest centuries the least. Rome never operated on the principle of one man, one vote. At this time, Rome acquired Ostia at the mouth of the Tiber, as well as its first wooden bridge across the river. The period culminated in the construction of the first temple to Jupiter, king of the gods, on the Capitoline Hill. Originally simply constructed, the temple was later rebuilt ever more splendidly and became the symbol of Roman power. The founding of the Republic. Around 509 BC, the kings were suddenly and finally expelled, and the word Etruscan, like the word king, became an insult among Romans. According to legend, the last Etruscan king, Tarquinius Superbus, meaning the proud, so angered the Roman nobles that they drove him out and declared a republic, which they dominated through the Senate. From now on, the state was to be run by annually elected officials. A new regime based on puritanical, patriotic virtus or courage was established that would serve Rome well through its coming struggles. The Conquest of Italy, 501 to 266 BC. After the expulsion of the Etruscan kings, Rome became less wealthy and powerful. The other cities of Latium, which were similar in language, Latin, and culture to Rome, turned against her. Surrounded by enemies, especially the Samnites to the east and the Volscians to the south, Rome was forced to ally itself with them on equal terms, although it was never to accept equality with any city for long. The rise of the plebeians. existing councils. At this time, only patricians could interpret the unwritten laws. Only in 450 BC were laws written down on 12 tablets of stone for everyone to see. These tables, often masterpieces of legal precision, became the foundation of Roman justice. In 421 BC, the first plebeian quaestors were elected, and from 367 BC, one of the two consuls, the top magistrates who led the armies, had to be a plebeian. The patricians tried to transfer some of the consul's powers to a new official, the quaestor, but from 337 BC there was also a plebeian praetor. Finally, in 287 BC, a law, the Lex Hortensia, Roman laws were named after their proposer, declared that plebiscites, votes of the plebeian assembly, could become law. This completed a social revolution without bloodshed, albeit with much dispute, and is an example of the Roman genius for pragmatism. Expansion and invasion. Throughout this domestic turmoil, Rome steadily expanded its influence and territory. To the north, just across the Tiber, stood the wealthy Etruscan city of Veii, controlling a network of roads. Rome became involved in an intermittent 40-year war with this great rival. It ended only after Camillus, made emergency ruler, forced the army to campaign continuously without even stopping for the harvest, and used a drainage tunnel to capture Veii. In 396 BC, this was a very important conquest. Overnight it almost doubled Rome's territory, and the way to Etruria, Tuscany, Umbria, was opened. A few years later, however, Rome faced acute danger. A horde of Gauls, barbarous Celts, swept through Italy in 390 BC. Rome sent the whole of its army, some 15,000 men, to face them, but the Gauls, twice that number and better fighters, destroyed it almost completely. The city lay defenceless, and most Romans fled, apart from a garrison on Capitoline Hill and some elderly senators who, as Livy related, went home to await the enemy fearless. A general massacre ensued, and Rome was burnt to the ground. Mastering Peninsular Italy. After this disaster, many were tempted to abandon Rome, but Camillus rallied them to rebuild the city. In 378 BC, the Servian Wall was constructed. It was 12 feet, 3.6 metres thick, and 24 feet, 7.5 metres high, and enclosed 1,000 acres or 427 hectares. Then a huge area. Rome would not fall to barbarians again for 800 years. Troubles with Rome's Latin allies followed, however. After peaceful methods of dealing with them failed, a 4-year period of dogged fighting ensued before the Romans gained final victory in 338 BC. The Latin League was dissolved, with each city being linked to Rome while retaining internal autonomy. Many were given citizenship without voting rights, civitas sine suffragio. This halfway status satisfied the Latin cities and was a stroke of political genius. Another series of wars against the Samnites lasted nearly 40 years, with Rome suffering a major defeat in 321 BC. But again, Rome rallied. The Latin cities remained loyal city